Hey, I'm Aaron.
I'm Ben.
And Nick.
And we're Hadal Maw, and you're watching Metal Ignition. I think that's you guys.
Well, Hadal Maw was started as a recording project simply because no other bands were doing what we wanted to do, and snowballed into what it is now. Fully functioning live band, and just released our first album, Senium. How would you guys describe it?
It's heavy, forward thinking, definitely.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's definitely something left of centre. It's not your traditional old school death metal band, that's for sure. But we still draw on those traits.
Yeah. And it doesn't really quite fit in with the new school either.
No. As we've found. Through reviews. Yeah. I think it was early 2011 when I met him, I'm pretty sure. That's like we did like a vocal audition. Basically, I found his link on the internet, which is basically showing a track, saying that it needs a vocalist and a drummer, write your vocals to it and come and audition. So I did that, and that was 2011 early. So from then till basically August this year to release the album. So 3.5 years or so kind of thing. 3 years.
Formation of the band and working on the
writing
the first album, pretty much one process really.
Yeah. So yeah, three years from scratch. Like, there's nothing in that.
They're all painful.
They're very painful.
They're all painful. Yeah. Coiled, probably.
Coiled.
Yeah. Well,
11 tracks.
11 tracks on the album. One of them being an instrumental drum type track. Probably the most unusual in the process was Coil, where we hadn't actually written the track, and me and Ben had the amazing good foresight to get together and make the track about 10 times more complex about a week or two before we went to record it, and do all these things that we couldn't play.
And we still can't play it.
Yeah,
But we're going to play it tonight.
We're going to play it.
We're going to do it.
We're going to try it. Yeah. Yeah, that was incredibly painful to get that down. I think it took me most of a night. Yeah, and actually it took you most of a night as well. That was a painful session.
It was the mountain of the sessions.
And I think we finished at 4 AM or something. Yeah, and vocals were written
a few days before.
What, maybe 2 days, 3 days before you had to record them?
Yeah, I had no idea, and then 2 days before I completely deleted it and started again. So that made it pretty tricky, but also kind of worked in the studio, just kind of going through it.
Bit of spontaneity, different angle. That's good. Yeah, it's always a goal to release an album first up, even though we released 2 tracks as promotional early on just to sort of get a kickstart. But we always wanted to come out with an album straight away. And so I guess pretty much all of the songs were written specifically with this album in mind. And I don't think we even had any extras to choose from or anything. We just wrote and bang, yep, let's do it.
Yep. The 2 tracks that we started out with, I guess.
Yeah.
Podcast and Merchant. Ditch those, 13 tracks for extreme metal is too many.
Yeah, we didn't want to.
Didn't
We also,
fit either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was,
think the vibe
it was a bit of a
change.
step
Bit of
after
a darker
that.
atmosphere going.
plus we'd already released them in some sense and don't really
Yeah,
want to repeat ourselves on the recordings. At this time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing process, so I think
Yeah.
any one thing could define a sound.
I think next album will be different, very different.
Yeah, next album will be different, but it's always going to be.
Yeah.
And I suppose with this album, a lot of the material was actually written before the band was completed, like the full lineup was completed. So there's a whole bunch of writing that didn't really get used for it, like a lot of your stuff. Ben wrote a lot of his parts and modified his parts, but he didn't really get the opportunity to do much from scratch. Whereas from to this next album, we'll have the chance to do that. It'll be great.
Well, Nick, what's the plans for the video?
Mask you were talking about?
Well,
Yeah, how do you explain this?
yeah.
We don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
No,
So,
we started toying with a concept that is
here it is.
ridiculously complex, and have gotten so excited about it that we may just have to do it even if it kills us. Sort of thing that you can't not do it. I probably shouldn't say too much about it.
There's a
lot of ideas
crazy
like that.
mask involved. Just put it that way.
Lots of gadgets and
Yeah.
Crazy concept.
post-apocalyptic
Well, hopefully,
stuff.
be getting stuck into it soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always wanted something that had some value in a physical copy. I always remember in school going to find some money somehow, and you'd go and buy a CD, and then it was a big deal, and you came home and listened to it all the while, scanning the artwork and reading the lyrics and all that sort of stuff, and just from start to finish, it's just this amazing thing. It's kind of become a bit more rare nowadays with prominence of music being shared on the internet. You can buy digital downloads and all that sort of stuff. I really wanted to create something that is substantial enough as a physical copy to make people want it and enjoy it. That old sense.